Hey everybody, Chasen Chess from MailboxMoneyExperts.com. Thanks for tuning in today. Today's topic is the new 21st century income model. Well, Chasen, what exactly does that mean? You, like myself, were probably raised with an old theory, what I call the money myth. And that money myth is, hey, go get a good education so you can get a good job, so you can work 40, 50 years, retire so you can play golf or hang out and have a good pension. It's obsolete. No longer exists. Why is that? If you look over history, several hundred years ago, we all used to be entrepreneurs. We had our own little plot of land, we grew our vegetables, we had a few animals, we did some trading. We were all entrepreneurs. That all radically changed about 100, 150 years ago when the Industrial Revolution hit the United States, and all the big trusts, the big corporations, the steel trust and the railroad trust, the manufacturing trust, they needed worker bees. And they said, people, come in off the farmlands, come to the city, and we'll give you steady employment, and we'll have you trade your time for our money. And they created something called jobs. Now, you've probably heard what JOB stands for, right? It's an old funny saying, job, J-O-B, just over broke. Well, I have a couple of new coinages for you. One is jailed, overworked, and bankrupt. And number two is juggling obtuse bullshit, J-O-B, jobs. Corporations for the last 100, 150 years have controlled our time. They would tell us when to come to work, what to do, who our boss was, even though you might be smarter than your boss, when to go home, when to take a vacation, how long your vacation is, and what kind of quality vacation you have, because they ultimately controlled how much you're worth. Isn't that bizarre? They told you. How can anybody tell you what you're worth? That's why, even though I've had a few jobs in my life, I've pretty much been an entrepreneur for 30 plus years, had a lot of success there, because one thing I couldn't stand is having somebody tell me what I'm worth. When you have a job, that happens. And maybe you're frustrated with that also because you know that you're worth more what the corporation is telling you to do. So what is the new 21st century income model if the old money myth is gone? Ladies and gentlemen, it is network marketing. And you're going, Chasen, network marketing? Absolutely. Some information for you. Did you know that 16.3 million people in just the United States are involved in network marketing? 73.7 million people worldwide are involved in network marketing. You probably know these three names: Donald Trump, Warren Buffett, and Richard Branson. Donald Trump started the Trump Network, a network marketing business, in 2009. Donald's a pretty smart guy. He's the iconic business leader for the United States. And he went through all of his attorneys and all the CPAs and everything else, and he started his first networking business, 2009, the Trump Network, doing very well. Warren Buffett, the second or third wealthiest man in the world, running Berkshire Hathaway. Well, a lot of people don't realize he owns three of those companies. His biggest purchase for Berkshire Hathaway in 2003 was the Pampered Chef, a everyday common knowledge MLM company that's been around for years, worth millions of dollars. And Richard Branson, one of the iconic businessmen out of Great Britain, owns the Virgin brand, Virgin Airlines, Virgin Records, all the other Virgin stuff. Another multi-billionaire, he owns one too. So if Tony Robbins said, don't try to reinvent the wheel. Go out and model people that have already had great success, that are millionaires or billionaires and having great lives. Go model them. That makes sense. So if it's good enough for the Donald, it's good enough for the Warren, it's good enough for the Richard, it's definitely good enough for me, and maybe it's good enough for you too. Corporations have controlled our lives forever. It's time to take back our lives and be in control again, so you can determine what you're worth. Because no corporation can tell you what you're worth, as far as I'm concerned. We're going to wrap up with a couple books here. If you've ever read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki and Sharon Lechter wrote this book years ago. It's a great, great book to read. If you haven't read it, you have to go read it. Basically, it tells you that his rich dad owned businesses, his poor dad didn't. The Millionaire Next Door by Stanley and Danko a few years ago. They study millionaires across the United States. Guess what? The millionaires own their own business. Kiyosaki, again, he wrote a whole book called The Business School for people who like helping people. This whole book is about network marketing. Now, Robert's a pretty smart guy too, a multimillionaire, owns numerous companies. Why is he promoting network marketing if it's not the 21st century income model? And last but not least, Trump and Kiyosaki again. why we want you to be rich. One whole chapter in this book is about network marketing, and as you know already, Donald Trump owns his own network marketing business. God did not put us here to have some corporation tell us how much we're worth and what to do for 50% of our lives. That just doesn't work. Maybe you've had some frustration. The economy has changed dramatically, and corporations have changed dramatically in the last few years, 5, 10 or so years, especially in 2008 and 2009, where there are so many layoffs and terminations, people who had jobs for decades gone. The insecurity out there is crazy. So network marketing is the new 21st century income model, and it can work for you like it's working for me and millions of other people. David Letterman always wraps up with his top 10. I'm going to wrap up with my top 12 reasons and benefits for getting involved with network marketing. Number one is you can start your own business for a few $100s. That's crazy. A McDonald's franchise is like $1 million, $1.5 million. Where can you start a business in the United States for $200, $500, $600, $700 in network marketing? That's pretty typical. Number two is you get to keep your own job and on a part-time basis have your networking business be a plan B, having multiple streams of income. So many smart business people these days are saying you have to have multiple streams of income. Your job is too insecure. You could be laid off or downsized or terminated tomorrow. So many people, over 16 million people just in the United States, network marketing. Number three is you have extremely low monthly overhead. Most businesses, when I had my real estate corporation, I would spend over 6 figures a year in just overhead. Now that means that profits was everything above that. So to have a few $100, maybe $50, $100, $150 in monthly overhead, that's delightful. Number four is you have no employees, no hiring, no firing, no training. With network marketing, everybody's an independent contractor, everybody's their own CEO. They go to their back office, the different corporate stuff for the MLM. All the training's there along with the corporate training and hands-on hotel stuff like that. Number five is you get to create a team and use the power of leverage. It's the big L word. Leverage is one of the most powerful words in business. I would rather have 100, 500, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000 people on my team doing a little bit of work every day, and that way I can benefit. I'd rather have that any day than 100% of my own time. The power of leveraging. Number six is you get to earn residual mailbox money. That's the power, the second most powerful thing beyond leverage in network marketing. You can be sleeping, and when you're creating leveraged network marketing residual income, mailbox money, you can be sleeping, and people in Africa and teammates in Asia and Australia and all over the world are still working, and you wake up and you have more money than when you went to sleep with. How cool is that? Number seven is every business is willable, sellable, and transferable. You can give it to your kids when they come time. You can sell it if you want to. You can will it to a church or some other charitable organization. That's another great benefit. Number eight is you get to take off whenever you want to. Thursday, it's 2 o'clock. I think I'm going to go do golf. The corporation is not controlling your time. You get to take back and get time freedom and money freedom again by having your own business with network marketing. Number nine is you don't have to report to anybody. You're the boss. Number 10 is you get to work out of your own home, and there's no commuting anymore. For a few people out there that are commuting half hour, 45 minutes, an hour each way each day, boy, I don't know how you do it, more power to you, but maybe it's time for a change. You get to commute to your office, a converted bedroom or something like that in your home versus being stuck in traffic. Number 11, you get to enjoy all the wonderful tax benefits of having your own business. I've saved hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions plus, and by having my own business over my 30 years or so. And number 12, and most importantly, is for the people that step up to the plate, that are coachable, and they learn the right things, they go to the training, and they get persistent, and they do the work. It's not a hobby, it's a business. Those people can turn a few $100s into literally millionaires. The people I hang out with, they're earning $100,000 plus a month. They're millionaires. And you have an opportunity to do that also with network marketing, the 21st century income model. So what you have to do is make a decision. Like anything else in life, you have to make a decision. Winners make decisions easily and change them infrequently. Are you a winner? Can you make that decision? Can you step to the plate and change your life forever? So if you like this content, Go ahead and share it on Twitter and Facebook and anything through the social media. And if somebody introduced this to you, get back to them and have a serious talk to them about the network marketing business, and be proud to be a network marketer. It is the 21st century income model. The money myth is an obsolete thing. Corporations aren't going to do it for you. Take control of your life again, become time freedom, and get your money freedom back. So here's to your success from Chase and Chess, the MailboxMoneyExperts.com. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time, and I'll see you on the beaches of the world. Take care.